Good morning. My name is Corey Brooks, and I am with Liberty University School of Education, currently taking EDUC 732, Principles of Human Performance and Technology. Today's presentation is going to be on human performance and technology. The question that was posed to us in our assignment is to be able to provide a good definition for what is human performance and technology. According to O'Driscoll, 2015, the most effective way to define human performance and technology is to define each word separately. The word human emphasizes human performance technology is a discipline that focuses on human performers and organizational work settings, whereas performance identifies the achievement of outputs of the work setting that are of value to the stakeholder. The word technology refers to procedures derived from scientific research and practical experience to solve problems. King and Melinda, two researchers, insisted there are various definitions of human performance technology stemming from its origins, which date back as early as the 1970s. It is common in newer fields to see multiple definitions emerge as the field of human performance and technology continues to grow in size and in meaning. If we look at the two definitions provided in the presentation, one, the human performance technology is defined as a systematic and principled practice used to improve productivity of an organization and the individuals working in the organizations through coordinated interventions that show measured results. Whereas in the other definition, human performance technology is defined as a practical approach to improve human performance by creating effective solutions through analyzing the gap between as is and to be status, designing and developing human performance management systems with no traditional training or in-class learning. Again, King and Melinda offered their insight on the definition of human performance technology, where King and Melinda suggest, just as O'Driscoll, that human performance technology is a systematic process of discovering and analyzing performance gaps. However, King and Melinda suggest that human performance technology aids in the design and development of cost-effective interventions to close performance gaps, aids in implementation and interventions, and the evaluation of financial and non-financial matters. O'Driscoll postulates that although there are differences in the definitions of human performance and technology, there are also some critical attributes that are similar within human performance and technology. And those similarities are that human performance and technology is systematic, it is systemic, it is grounded in the scientifically derived theories and the best empirical evidence available. It is open to all means, methods, and media, and it is focused on achievements that human performers and system values. The human performance technology model is similar when you look at it to the ADDIE model. Whereas first you're going to analyze the desired and actual performance gaps, which you're going to look for. Then you're going to move on to the invention selection, where you're going to be looking at the environment and the individual. This is also where you're going to see your development and your design phase if you think of the ADDIE model. Intervention and implementation, where you're going to have your partnering, your process consulting, project management, and your communication. And you're going to finally end up with your evaluation. Now, the evaluation section, the exact same method as when you're looking at with the ADDIE model and when we're talking about ADDIE, The evaluation is actually done throughout all segments of the actual model itself. Whereas you're going to always be looking to do your formative assessment and be able to look at when you're looking at your analysis, you want to be able to evaluate to ensure that you are looking at the right audience, making sure that you're looking at the right content. What exactly is it that I'm supposed to be doing in this particular project? And then you'll see under your evaluation where you're also going to be doing your summative assessments and then your confirmatives. That concludes our briefing for this morning. I'd like to thank you once again. And unless there's any questions, this is Corey Brooks, and my presentation this morning was on human performance and technology with EDUC 732. Have a good one.